Hello, Sinrock here with my first ever guide video. Today we're going to be looking at some stuff for Volcanoids. Me and my friend have been logging a good amount of time. If you've watched the channel for a bit, you've seen us getting destroyed by cogs lately, but maybe we'll turn it around and beat the game soon. Anyway, I know there's some beginner videos out there, but I just thought I'd make a short video with some tips and tricks to staying alive and getting through the game. So I guess without further ado, we'll get into it. First off is be aware of the eruption and how to survive it. Depending on your difficulty, that volcano is going to go off. And you're not going to want to be above ground when that happens. Trust me, from, experience of some sort. I know I've accidentally surfaced the ship into the volcano going off because I wasn't paying close enough attention to what I was doing, and I don't want that to happen to you either. So, when the volcano is going off, you have a few options. You, the player, need to either be in your ship underground, in one of the mines on the map, in a shelter in a town, or on the sub, because the sub is lava resistant, I guess. And if you are not with your drill ship, that brings us to the next tip. And that is that you can remotely tell your ship to go underground or pop up to the nearest site near you. This can be super handy when you are away from your ship and you need to hide from the volcano going off, or you need to unload a bunch of resources, but it's a long hike back to home. And then another tip, and this one kind of its focus is more towards the early game. In the first area you're in, save your bullets sometimes. You're going to have a little bit of trouble trying to balance everything and get your resources in at the start. Even though there's plenty of copper available, you may end up with a bit of a bullet shortage if you go shooting at every cog. For the low-level cogs, your pickaxe will do just fine. You can just run up, smack them, and they usually go down in one hit. Next bit of advice is to make sure you keep an eye on your map and you go check out the towns. Some towns, just about every small collection of buildings has some kind of cellar for you to pop into. Sometimes you can find resources. They have basic crafting tables down there. The other thing that you can also find in towns is technology parts. So you can find some wrecked drill ship parts that you could then convert into your own research points to upgrade your own ship. This has saved me a bit of time and effort on a couple of occasions since I was able to find the parts I needed instead of going to attack a drill ship to get them, especially when the drill ships start getting a little tougher to take down. Our next point is to make use of the isolated caves as you progress through the game. As you travel underground, some of the places where your drill ship can pop out at don't have a number next to them. The ones without a number don't have any other connected landing points in that cave. And these are safe places that you can go to if you need to shoot through a lot of resources or do some upgrades on your ship. It's also a good place to go patch yourself up if you run into a lot of trouble with cogs. And speaking of cogs, we'll go over one important thing. Whenever you are taking down a cog ship, you need to, especially at the later tiers, you need to make sure you get inside of it and take out the spawn points. If you don't destroy the spawners, they will just keep popping out of there and attacking you as you're trying to take down the drill ship or raid it. And aside from some random patrolling cogs, after you break the spawners, it's usually a lot quieter and you're able to pick apart the ship at your leisure at that point. And the last thing, and something I've had to make sure to do, especially in later parts of the playthrough, is to make use of the mines on the map. All three areas above ground have a coal mine you can get to, and then all the major resources are also, each one has a mine source on the map. Early on, that'll be your copper and sulfur. The next area, you will be able to find a crystal mine and an iron mine. And in the last area, there will be a diamond mine and a titanium mine. While you can find these resources, if you're looking about the world, going to a mine is a really good way to pick up 50 plus of whatever you need right there. They're easy to get into, and it only takes a couple minutes to go in and clean everything out of there. All right, I think that about sums it up for me. That's all the things I wanted to cover, at least. If there are more things, I can put together a more beginner-friendly video or more advanced tips. Now that I'm a few hours in, there's definitely some things I wish I knew earlier, and picking up some of that from the comment section has really helped us along. So if you enjoyed this video or you want to, see more guides, it's clear from watching some of my stuff, I'm not the greatest, but, I learned things the hard way, so you don't have to. If you'd like to see more guide videos, or if you have tips you'd like to share in the comments below, feel free to post them and we'll interact down there. So thank you all for watching this video and supporting any of the content I put out. Until next time, this is Sinrock, signing off.